Hi guys, I'm Holly Devers. I'm a senior Ruby with Plexus Worldwide, and we're going to talk tonight about how to go silver. Silver is our first level that you're able to rank up and get a bonus for in the company. And so when you sign up as a wholesale member, you become a wholesale member / ambassador. So when you pay that $34.95 fee and you get your website for the year, that makes you automatically an ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. Now, you can choose to sell or share the products with people and get your money back or make an extra, income, or you can just order wholesale from yourself. So either way, it really doesn't matter, but you do become a wholesale member when you join and sign up. When you decide to kind of start working the business and start ranking up, our first rank that we're going to talk about is going silver. So everybody always wants to know, well, how do I go silver? And so what I've done is I've really just watched several people's videos on how to go silver. I've watched several diamond ambassadors that have talked about going silver, and I've really just made a collage of notes and kind of summarized what I think is the key to us all going silver. And when I say go silver, if you haven't gone silver your first month at all yet, that's okay. You have time. People are at their own pace, and I am going to tell you, you will get discouraged if you start watching everyone else around you and quit focusing on your journey, because your journey is completely different from everyone else's. My journey is not going to be the same as yours, and yours is not going to be the same as whoever you sign up under you. And how fast it is really just God's decision, if you want to know the truth. I joined Plexus. I signed up in March. So I've been doing this for 12 months, and March the 4th was my 1 year with Plexus. And my sorority sister tried to get me 3 months before that, and I would not sign up. My husband said it was a scam not to sign up, and I just, kept coming back to it. And then the Lord woke me up in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. one morning and laid Plexus on my heart. And you can't tell me from everything that has transpired over the last year that it wasn't from God, because I absolutely know that it is. From the minute that I signed up, in my room, I teach special ed, and so I signed up on my break, and I just got on my knees and I said, Lord, just help me. If this is something that I need to do, help these products to help me, and and send me people that need the products in the business if you want me to do this. And he really has. Over the last year, he has sent me some really awesome people, people that are off 7 medications, 9 medications, 11 off of a $250 medication. Just people that really, really needed these products. People that have more energy, that feel better, that have lost, over 50 pounds. People that needed to pay for daycare and they didn't have the money, and now they're able to pay for 2 of their children, their daycare or their house payment or car payment or utilities or even all their bills. So God has really provided over the last year to so many people on my team, and I'm just very thankful for it. So I say that to say everybody didn't go at the same pace, but everybody went at their own pace. And not to get discouraged, because it's easy to do. And if you don't stay plugged in and into meetings and into trainings and stuff, then you'll eventually just dwindle out and quit. And I really hate for you to do that, because if you're here, you're not here by accident. You were prayed for by me over a year ago, and I'm sure by whoever signed you up. You just didn't know it. And, I believe everybody's here for a reason. And if you're not sharing with your friends and family, somebody's going to share with them. And so if you quit now, you'll look back from a year and you'll be like, dang, she's driving her Plexus Lexus. That could have been me. Why didn't I hang it out, and just try to make it work for me? And I gave up too fast over, a couple of people saying no thank you. You can do this, guys. Stick it out. I promise. It's worth it. How to go silver. This is good. And even if you're on here and you have gone silver, our goal for all of our ambassadors is to go silver every month. So that means to add 3 new wholesale people to your own team, your level 1, who you sign up under your website. So that's what we want you to do. 3 people. That means they need to buy the welcome pack, which is $99, and sign up for $34.95. Now, there's some welcome packs that they can get that are double welcome packs, and you can use, you can buy those for the 200 or whatever they want to buy. But you need to make sure they are buying the welcome pack and they set their backup order on. Those are very important things. What you need to do to begin with, though, is just make a list, guys. Just get a piece of paper and a pen, and all of the people that you know that potentially could be blessed by Plexus, whether it's the products or the business. And guys, don't let Plexus just be about weight loss, because I started it for weight loss. I wanted to lose about 15 pounds, which came off. But guys, it became so much more. It has helped my friends with diabetes, with fibromyalgia, with Crohn's disease, all kinds of health issues, eczema, you would not believe the health issues that this can really help, because it targets that gut health that is so important to people and their health needs. So make sure that you're thinking of, just about everybody that it could benefit. Friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, who your kids hang out with, their parents. If you're with service organizations like, PTO or whatever you may be involved in, think about everybody. Who cuts your hair? I have a memory jogger on my team page under the Devers Plexus Diamonds. It's got some pictures, and it's under the graphics, and it's got a memory jogger in the photo album section. And you can look, and it gives you kind of like, oh, yeah, I didn't think about them. Let me message them. So I've been sick, so forgive me as I drink a little bit of water so I can continue on. When you do your list of people, I would at least try to have a 100 list. When I got started, I had 300, and throughout, as I mark off and add and delete and message people and follow up, that list is always changing. So it's something that you need to kind of keep with you and near you and by you, because this Plexus business, it's really not hard, but you have to be consistent. You can work the business part-time, but you can't work it some of the time. And this is what I mean. You can work it part-time as in, if you have 15 minutes, in the morning, if you have kids, before everybody gets up, work it 15 minutes. That means just message about 5 people in the morning and say, hey, you don't have to know everything about Plexus. There's no way that you can know everything about Plexus. I still don't know everything about Plexus, and that's okay. Share what you know. If they ask you questions, you go and send them to your upline, and you say, hey, so-and-so asked me a question about this. What do you know about it? You copy and paste that answer. You send it on to them. Or if they're on the phone with you, be like, you know what? I don't know that answer because I'm new, but I definitely don't want to tell you wrong, and I'd much rather get the right answer, and let me call you back with the right one. They will have so much more respect for you than you just trying to bullcrap some answer that is made up and doesn't even make sense. So just be real. The whole thing with Plexus is it's network marketing. You just network. You reach out to people people that you're around every day, and you be real with them, because I don't want to be sold to. I don't like to be sold to. I would rather people be real with me and feel like they care about me and that they love me and they're concerned and they're trying to help me. And we have stuff that can help people. But you know what, guys? They don't care how much we know until they know how much we care about them. So if we are coming up and messaging these people and you hadn't talked to somebody in 5 years and you're just like, oh my God, by the way, I joined Plexus, try this. That might turn them off. I'm just throwing that out there, because you might want to, message something like, Adam, for instance, my sorority sister, I found her on Facebook. She'd come back to Facebook, and I added her 2 months ago. Well, I added her so she could see my post, but I haven't talked to her enough, so I started chit-chatting with her. Well, now I'm able to bring up Plexus to her more, instead of just adding her, jamming her with Plexus, turning her off, her not even talking to me. You build that relationship. And that's why this business is not necessarily something that is going to be a get-rich-quick kind of thing, because it is network marketing, guys. And you need to, build relationships with other people. And the relationships you already have with other people, I had the people that I could do on my 100 list and be like, girl, I hadn't even got my products in yet, but I'm starting this and you need to do it with me. So come on, do it with me. What if it works for us? My sister, she's on here right now. That's what I told her. She signed up the next day and she was like, well, okay. Well, my gosh, here she is. She's almost a gold ambassador. She absolutely loves the products. It's helped her family a ton. And we're still doing this a year later. It worked for us, the products and the business. So don't be afraid to reach out to people that you're really close to at the same time and be like, just do this with me. What if it works? And that's really how I got silver within 48 hours. Is I just said, hey, I'm trying this. What if it works? I don't even have my products in, but what if it does? I mean, what if it don't? We're out $34.95 for the year, and whatever these products we're going to take, I mean, I spend that on my hair and a shirt, So I was like, let's just try it. And here we are. It worked. So when you kind of get worried about you don't know enough people, or you don't know what to say, don't let those fears stop you, because I'm here to tell you, the devil's going to put a lot of fear in you about this. Oh, I don't know enough people. I can't be successful. People, they don't trust me, or they don't believe what I'm saying. I hadn't been on it long enough, or I don't have a big enough weight loss thing or a big enough testimony. Guys, that's just the devil trying to defeat you. Don't believe into those lies. God is in this. He is blessing it. He is helping so many people. I mean, I have Brianne on here. She's off of a $250 Crohn medication. She was not interested in the business. She decided all of a sudden she was, and she is blowing it up. Her team is going crazy. And, I mean, it works. And it's good for people, and it helps people in health and wealth. So don't be scared of it. Don't be scared of something that you have, that you found, that's really awesome. Don't be scared to hold back, because I look at it now as it's almost selfish of me not to share this with people, because I know what it can do for people. And there are a lot of people that will lay in bed at night and they won't worry about their weight, or they won't worry about, different things. But you know what they'll worry about, guys? That money. They'll be worried about paying their bills, buying lunch for their kid the next day at school, having snack money. This can help a lot of people, guys. Share it with them. And you're not going to know that it can help a lot of people if you don't dive in and do it with us and start sharing it with people. So it's kind of up to you. You've been given this gift. Now, what are you going to do with it? When you start, after you get your list, make sure that you start reaching out to at least 5 people a day. And we say, contact 5 new people, follow up with 3, which is follow-up is key. I'll get into that in a minute. And then train yourself for 1 more person. Now, when I say train yourself, that just means like go to YouTube. I have a YouTube channel with a few trainings that are short trainings. We have some product training on there. And then we also have you can do YouTube and Plexus and see all kinds of dietitians, nutritionists, anything on the products you want to know, all kinds of information on Plexus. So just dive on in and really try. And then as well as, I would definitely get a network marketing book. GoPro 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. John Maxwell's awesome. But I would definitely get a good network marketing book, because this is something that you're really going to need to, learn about and get into. And you kind of don't know it until you start reading and learning more of how much, that can benefit you. I would like to encourage you also to, when you go to YouTube, look up Plexus Diamond Documentaries and just choose 2 random videos. And I want you to just watch them and watch their journey. And, after you do it, just stop and just message 3 people and say, girl, just join my team. Let's do this together. Just ask them. Because, guys, you can post all day long on Facebook, and you can, and people won't be liking your post, and you'll be discouraged because nobody liked your post. But if you're not messaging people, if you're not picking up the phone and calling and reaching out to people and asking them to do this with you, they're not going to do it, and you're going to get discouraged. It took 8 messages, and Lindsay talking to me just to get me interested in Plexus and a 3-month period. And here I am a year later, almost Emerald, fixing to be able to go to Hawaii and get a Lexus through Plexus for free. What was I missing out on? I could kick myself for the 3 months that I was like, no, scam, no thanks. That was craziness. Thank God he woke me up. It has changed my family for the good in health and wealth, and we are so grateful and so thankful for it. And I'm just thankful for the opportunity. And so when I'm passionate about it because I want to say I've been where you are and I've started where you are, and I know the standoffness, the people are going to think I'm crazy posting on Facebook. People are going to talk about me. This is not going to work for me. Oh, I'm going to have to do this. I get it. Guys, looking back at a year later, jump in now, draw your line in the sand and go after it, because you're going to regret it if you don't. After you ask those 3 people to join your team, message your upline and tell them, hey, I watched my Diamond Docs. I asked 3 people to join my team. If they don't message you back, that's okay. You just follow up with them later in a week or so. Don't get discouraged. No doesn't mean no forever. Plus, think about it. They don't know what all this Plexus stuff is about. The first time Lindsay messaged me, I felt sorry for her. I thought, what has she got herself into? This is ridiculous. What is she doing? I didn't know. I didn't know. So don't give up on people. And don't be scared of social media, guys. It is a free outlet. I do 95% of my business on Facebook. If you have not done your first post yet, you definitely need to. And it's okay. If you haven't gotten your products in, that's fine. When you post, you need to make sure you get people's attention. You need to help people. Every time you post, is it beneficial to people? Is it a true post of a reflection of what I'm doing and benefiting from Plexus? Is it somebody on my team that's benefiting from Plexus? Just, kind of think before you post. A lot of people post graphics and people scroll past those graphics. Guys, nobody really buys from the people that post graphics, so don't be a graphic poster, okay? Because I'm just telling you, you're wasting your time. So make sure that it is personal. If you post a picture of your child and you're like, I'm starting Plexus because I want to be a better mom and have more energy and not be as moody, people are going to relate to that. That's much more relatable than, look, here's a pink drink. Here we go on a graphic. That's like, okay, yay, whatever. What is that? But if you post your kid and tell somebody why you're doing it and you let them in your life, that is big. And guys, the more vulnerable you are, vulnerability is attractive. I was so scared. I didn't have time for Plexus. Is what I told Lindsay. I have 2 jobs. I teach special ed. I coach a private cheer team. And we were foster parents and adopting my 2-year-old son at the time. And I didn't have time. Honest, I did not have time. And Lindsay said, you do. If you have 15 minutes a day or 15 minutes in the morning and 15 at night after everybody goes to bed, you have time for your Plexus business. And you know what I learned, guys? You make time for the things that are important to you. I wanted this for my family. I wanted this health and wellness change. I wanted this financial change for my family. I wanted financial freedom, and I made it happen because God gave me the opportunity. And so what was I going to do with it? So that's what changed me. And when I started, making it about what I was doing for my family and that I needed $500 for daycare. We were adopting. I didn't have $500 for daycare. I needed it. I started praying for it. By the time we finished adopting Eli, I could have paid for daycare 4 times. God provided that much. What if I hadn't trusted him? There's too many things that come out to it to show me that God's hand is all in it. And if I'm not reaching out and helping other people, then I don't know why he would have given it to me. So make sure that when you do this, you're posting to help other people too. I was also on anxiety medication. Well, I was embarrassed. Nobody knew I was on anxiety medication. Nobody in my family. I even hid it from my husband for a little while. I was embarrassed. I didn't want anybody to know that I had it all together. I was on anxiety medication. It is a very scary time when you have a child for 2 years and you don't know if someone's going to come and take them from your home or you're going to get to adopt them. And I just about could not take it. And I was on anxiety medicine. 3 weeks into Plexus, I was able to come completely off of that anxiety medication in the middle of our adoption that was not final until about 4 months later. And I have not been on it ever since. So Plexus does work. And when I was able to let my guard down and be vulnerable and reach out to people and be honest and real with people, it was much more attractive to people and relatable. And people were like, you know what? I think I can do this too. I want to try this. What if this does work for me? Some people won't answer you back, and that's okay. That's normal. Some people will say not yet. You say, well, that's fine. That's okay too. Three-way chats and messages. When you get somebody, when you're posting and somebody messages you or you're messaging somebody and they're interested, if you're not comfortable, say, hey, my upline is Holly. Can I add you in a message and all three of us talk and you can kind of ask questions? Or we can get, on a three-way call. I just did a three-way call and we can talk and do that kind of thing, So there's always other options. And I will tell you, if you hide behind Facebook, I say it all the time, your business will not be successful as fast. Just make sure your people need to hear the excitement in your voice and how much, you're excited to do Plexus or you love it or what Plexus has done for you, whether it's just energy right now or whatever it may be. But you need to make sure that excitement is definitely in your voice and that they're able to hear it. Another thing is just to be bold and to be confident. Bring up conversations in person. And this was so hard for me for a long time because I was afraid to say the wrong thing. But guys, you don't have to say the perfect thing. You just have to say what it's done for you. Nobody can dispute what you say it has done for you personally because you're the only person that knows. Now, I don't say lie because that is terrible. That is not a way to build a business on some lies, so don't do that. But at the same time, if you have energy, if you've lost 5 pounds, if you've come off of medication or anxiety medication, girl, you better share that and say, hey, I am off of this. And people, are more likely to relate to you because you're sharing it with them in person and not over a message where they can't hear your excitement or tone of voice. And, a lot of people are just like, well, what if they say no? Well, that's okay. Have you ever gone to a restaurant and somebody comes around and offers you some coffee, and you're like, oh, no, not right now. Well, the waitress doesn't get mad and go sit in the corner and let her coffee get cold. She'll walk around the whole room and then she might ask again. Or by the third time, you might be like, oh, I like some coffee. Okay, I think I do. I'm kind of cold now. It's just like that. You don't take it personal. It just maybe not be the right time. But you also don't stop following up with these people because they may be a yes. And if you're not following up with them, somebody else is. And they're going to sign them up and they're going to buy from them or join their team. So don't give up on these people easy. The follow-up part. When we talk about following up with people, because I say that a lot, these are some statistics. 48% of people never follow up with somebody. So that's like me messaging Brianne and never following up with her again. 25% contact somebody 2 times and stop. And 10% of people contact somebody 3 times and stop. But 80% of your sales are made within the 5th to 12th contact. Do you get that, guys? That is huge. And I know for a fact because I was the 8th one. Ellen, who's a diamond, she was a 7th contact person. So that's just the exposure, the contact, what they see, to kind of something to get them interested. So don't give up on people. They don't know what Plexus is, a lot of them. And if they do, they really don't know what it is. They just know an assumption. And a lot of people think it's just weight loss. The last thing that I want to talk about before I go on to finish it is to make sure that if you're taking the products and you're on something, like I was on triplex when I started, and I did it for weight loss. And so I was like, well, I'm just going to take this and not tell anybody until I have a good story. And the girl over me was like, well, that's good. And that's fine, Holly. She's like, but you're never going to use the nerve relief. And what if you know somebody that needs the nerve relief? And I was like, oh, well, I didn't think about it like that. Well, what if somebody has diabetes and needs the Slim, but you don't have diabetes, so you won't know that it helps your diabetes, or you're just not going to share that with them? And I was like, well, I mean, I just did it for weight loss, so that's all I was focused on. Guys, dig deep and see what all this is, because I don't even promote weight loss as much as I do everything else now. The help with all the personal health issues and the gut health and everything is big. My poor grandfather, he's in the nursing home now. He has horrible back and nerve issues. I would have never given him the nerve information if it weren't for my friend that said, hey, reach out to people. Just because you don't need it doesn't mean someone else doesn't need it. And you've got something that can really help people. And so it was like, that turned it into a whole new ballgame for me. And I realized, that is true, guys. We've got some really awesome products that really are helping people. And we're personally not going to know how every product will help us, but our company has enough good people with integrity that I trust these people. And if I'm not taking it, I know somebody that is taking it, and I know what it's done for them or their personal family. So I feel confident in that. So don't be scared to offer things, to people other than just weight loss, because if you're going to do it just for weight loss, you're missing a whole lot of helping a lot of people with some big time health issues, guys. The last one is close the deal. And this is the hardest for a lot of people on going silver. A lot of people message me and say, I've got people interested and they said they're going to sign up, but they just don't sign up. Here's how you fix that. When you're messaging people and you're sending private messages, if you're not talking to them on the phone or whatever, if you're sending a message, I would do something kind of like this, for instance. I'd be like, hey, girl, I saw the picture of Lexi Kate. She was so cute. I love that little outfit she had on. The other day I had mentioned Slim to you because you have diabetes, and I was going to tell you that my other friend, her A1C levels are much better, and I just wanted to see if you wanted to talk today or tomorrow about the Slim and maybe see if it's something that could help you or give you a sample or something. So I'm saying talk today or tomorrow at the end of mine. Because if not, if you just say, if you have any questions, let me know. Nobody's going to ask you any questions, girl. You might as well quit typing that. That's wasting your time. You're going to have to say, can we talk today or tomorrow? Or can I call you? Or something like that to get the ball rolling and get that conversation going back and forth. Another way to close the deal is, give them that time frame. If they say, I'm going to sign up tomorrow, I'm going to say, well, okay, you think you'll have it by 5? Because I can call you at 5 and we can walk through the process over the phone, and I can help you to make sure you sign up and get everything right. And, just give them that timeline. Get them on the phone. Walk them through it. We have graphics that we send people that we can help them to sign up with exact directions and show them exactly where to click. And then we can get on the phone with them and walk them through the process too. Another good tip is to make sure they're on a computer, because a lot of times it'll kick you off on a phone or an iPad. So make sure that you're doing it on a computer if they can. Now, I did sign my husband up. You're supposed to wait till you go gold before you sign your spouse up. So when I was at a Plexus event, I decided I was going to sign Josh up. And I was able to do it over my phone, so it didn't kick me out. But sometimes it does kick people out, and it frustrates people, and then they're like, oh, well, maybe it wasn't meant to be if I didn't sign up, just craziness. And so just make sure that you're willing to help them and to sign them up and to walk them through the process if you're having trouble people signing up. And the main thing is, guys, just don't give up. If you decide, we say to post, your 3 times a day, in the morning, once from 7 to 9, at lunch, 11 to 1, and then at night from 8 to 10, we say to post during those time ranges. And if you're not and you kind of dwindle down, just know that, guys, people are watching you, and they watch you. Once you do that first post, they really are watching you. They're watching your journey to see how you like it, to see your excitement. And so you need to keep that excitement up. even if it's just little stuff. And I encourage you to find creative ways and just market. You're your own marketing person, and just come up with cute little ways to get people intrigued, and how you've incorporated Plexus into your life, and how you're using it daily, and how it's helped you daily, or how it's helped, my husband daily with his chronic stomach issues and his pain. It's gone now. So, I have all kinds of people I could talk about and tell stories about on my Facebook now. But I also share other people's testimonies too on my team, because I have people, in my family that don't have Crohn's or whatever the issues may be. So just really get yourself organized. Get your 100 list. Contact your 5 a day at least. Follow up with your 3. Train yourself or someone on your team. Make sure you're doing those posts. You can do post-cron and schedule those posts if you need to do that, but make sure you're posting, and make sure you're being real and just letting it come out of you that you love Plexus, because you are your own excitement in Plexus, your own marketing, and just let it show and let it shine. If you haven't built your belief yet with Plexus, then get to these events, get on these calls, hear people, because I don't think I realized how big of an impact Plexus was on people until they sat in my living room and were off all of these different medications, and I just sat there and I cried. And I realized how good God was, and how faithful and how true he had been to me to let me know that he had brought this to me. And it was really never about me in the beginning. It was about everybody else that it was supposed to affect. And I'm just so thankful that I was able to open up and listen and trust God with this journey. Or there's so many people that wouldn't have been able to get to the products if I'd have shut that door off and just said no to God. And so I'm glad, I'm so thankful I opened it up, because he has truly blessed me and my family more than I could have ever imagined with this Plexus thing. And I don't deserve it, but I'm so thankful for it. And guys, I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful that you're on my team. I really want to help you. If you have questions, if you need anything, if you have any kind of issues, just reach out to me, guys, because I know you're here for a reason, and I'm excited about it. And as soon as you get discouraged, or you're not moving up as fast or signing up people as fast as you think you should, you better message me and let me encourage you guys, because I know I've been there. I've been at a standstill for about 6 months in the past where I didn't move up any rank. I didn't hardly gain any points. 1 month I didn't add any ambassadors, and I had to snap myself out of that and get a hold of it and realize, I really need to step it up, because I've got something really great that can help a lot of people in my family. And when I went all in, it went from there. So I encourage you just to jump on in and to do this with us. And I'm so excited you're here. And if you need anything, you guys just let me know. So y'all have a good night. And I'll stay on if y'all have any questions. I just wanted to stop recording because I'll upload that to YouTube too. I made it through without coughing my head off. Yay. I was so worried I was going to get choked. What time is it?
Holly, this is Shay. Is your hair brown?
Well, it's darker. It's blondish brown. It's more natural. It's not
Well, I couldn't figure out if it was like the light in the recliner you're sitting in.
Some of it is. See, that's blonde.
Okay.
That's blonde.
I like it though. I like it.
It's
It
not
looks good.
It's not as platinum. She had done it so blonde that right here was like black. I know how to get that fixed.
It looks good though. Sorry, that was not Plexus related. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not recording. But yeah, Lexi told me she did not like it.
She did?
No. She told me that I looked like a gray-headed lion. gray.
Gray-headed lion.
Yeah.
No, you
My hair-
don't. It looks good.
It was all
I think it's cute.
It was like all poof like this when I come out the beauty shop. I look like that. And she was like, Mom, you look like a gray-haired lion. I was like, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay.
But it's cute.
Thanks. I'm fixing to go to bed. I'm tired. I'm beat.
Me too,
Oh,
girl.
I'm supposed to upload 2 videos. Okay, I've got to upload the trainer training too. I don't know if I'm going to make it tonight.
You kind of had an eventful day, so
I'm exhausted.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Where'd you get your shirt, Holly?
Angie, she gave it to me. It was from the back office. It was from convention. It was too bit tight on her boobs, so she gave it to me.
I love it.
Thank you. All right,
All
guys.
right. Good night. Love you.
Night, love y'all.
Good night. Love you.